Don't let loneliness affect your mental health as you get older, don't ignore it. Hey there, folks. We're living in a fast-paced world, aren't we? Technology's zooming ahead, and our busy schedules eat up most of our days. But in all that hustle and bustle, there's a group of people we're starting to lose sight of, our seniors. These are the folks who used to be the backbone of their families, carrying the weight of responsibility their whole lives. Yet, as they grow older, too many of them are facing a quiet kind of loneliness. Picture them in silent houses, with just the hum of the TV or the chirping of birds outside to keep them company. Once respected parents and grandparents, some now feel forgotten, with no one to share their thoughts or stories with. Loneliness in older folks isn't just a passing wave of sadness. It's a deep, lingering state of mind that hits hard, both mentally and physically. Studies show it can raise the risk of depression, insomnia, high blood pressure, memory loss, and even shorten lifespans. The kicker? It often goes unnoticed until it's too late because seniors rarely complain. They just carry it quietly. Sadly, this loneliness is becoming more common, especially in big cities. As kids and grandkids get caught up in the grind or move far away, older folks can start to feel invisible, like no one's listening, no one's checking in, no one even remembers them. Meals eaten alone, holidays passing by quietly, it all piles up, making that loneliness cut even deeper. We've got to start seeing loneliness as a serious social issue, something we can't just brush off. Keeping our seniors healthy isn't only about making sure they eat well or take their meds, it's about giving them love and connection. That's one of the greatest gifts we can offer to those who came before us. Today, we're diving deeper into this topic, the loneliness of older adults, how it impacts their mental health, and practical ways we can help them live with more joy and meaning in their later years. Now that we've acknowledged loneliness as a real and heavy issue for seniors, let's take a closer look at what's going on, not just for a few individuals, but as a broader problem we all need to care about. Here in the US, and in many other countries, the number of older folks is growing fast. Thanks to better living conditions and healthcare, people are living longer. But with that comes a rise in loneliness and isolation for this age group. According to the Census Bureau, millions of older Americans are living alone or with just their aging spouse, who might also be in frail health. In big urban hubs like New York or California, the trend of nuclear families means seniors often don't live with their kids or grandkids, or if they do, they can still feel overlooked in their own homes. So, what's driving this? First off, family structures and modern lifestyles have changed. Back in the day, multiple generations lived under one roof, and grandparents were the heart of the family, respected and central to everything. But now, with jobs, school, or finances pulling people apart, kids often move out or live far away, leaving seniors behind in small towns or alone in cities. Those face-to-face chats and big family dinners, they're becoming distant memories. Second, physical and mental limitations make it harder for seniors to connect. As we age, things like hearing loss, bad eyesight, trouble walking, or memory issues creep in. These don't just tire folks out, they make them withdraw, feeling like they don't want to bother anyone. Over time, they build their own wall of isolation, where no one comes in, and they don't feel like they can step out. Then there's technology. For younger folks, texting, video calls, and social media keep us linked up. But for many seniors, a smartphone might as well be a spaceship, they don't know how to use it. That tech gap leaves them on the sidelines, disconnected from their own families. Loneliness doesn't just look like an older person staring out a window. It can even show up in families that seem happy on the surface. Some seniors live with their kids but still feel ignored, stuck in a small room with no one asking how they're doing or sharing a moment. Their days become a dull loop of meds, meals, and sleep. Feeling abandoned doesn't always mean being physically alone, it can come from not being heard or understood. And let's not forget those who are truly on their own, no kids, no family to lean on. These folks might be in nursing homes or scraping by on Social Security, with only the breeze and their memories for company. Without community support, their lives can feel like a long, solitary road to the end. When you step back, it's clear loneliness is one of the scariest companions of old age. It doesn't cause physical pain like a disease, but it chips away at the spirit, draining faith in life, love, and even the will to keep going. Understanding this is the first step toward change. As family members and part of society, we can make a difference. Every kind word, every hand held, every heartfelt talk can ease the loneliness our seniors carry day after day. Now that we've got a clear picture of how loneliness creeps into the lives of older folks, we can't ignore what it does to their mental and physical health. In their later years, when bodies slow down and minds aren't as sharp, a lonely heart makes aging feel heavier and more painful. Mental health takes a hit. Loneliness isn't just about having no one around, it's about losing a sense of purpose. Waking up to an empty day, with no one to talk to, nothing to look forward to, and no one needing you. That can drag seniors into a dark place. They might start feeling sad, worthless, or like they've been left behind. Psychologists say long-term loneliness often leads to silent depression, the kind that's hard to spot because seniors don't always open up. Instead of saying, "I'm sad," they might say, "I'm tired, I don't feel like eating," or "I can't sleep." Families might miss these signs, chalking them up to just getting old. Anxiety and sleeplessness creep in too. Lonely seniors tend to overthink, haunted by old regrets or worries about what's next. At night, when the world quiets down, their minds can feel most vulnerable. The tick of a clock or the whistle of the wind can become unsettling in an empty house. Memory and thinking suffer. Science tells us that regular social connection keeps our brains sharp, our thinking, reflexes, and memory stay strong. For seniors, daily chats and mental activity are like natural brain food. But when they're isolated for too long, their memory can fade faster, focus slips, and some even show early signs of Alzheimer's or dementia. Without conversations, storytelling, or sharing life experiences, their brains go into a kind of hibernation. They might forget family members' names, lose track of time, or even let go of things they once loved. In a way, loneliness makes them forget who they are. Physical health pays a price. Loneliness might start in the heart, but it hits the body hard too. A shaky mind weakens the immune system, leaving seniors more prone to chronic issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. They might skip meals or eat poorly because eating alone isn't fun, it's just something to get through. Then there's the risk of accidents, like falls or strokes, that go unnoticed. Seniors living solo, especially if they're frail or down in the dumps, can get hurt with no one around to help. There are heartbreaking stories of folks found days after a fall in the bathroom or a medical emergency. Loneliness can also sap their drive to take care of themselves. They might stop bathing, skip changing clothes, or avoid going outside. Their bodies slow down, their spirits fade, and their health spirals in ways that are tough to watch. All this shows that loneliness isn't just a feeling, it's a silent health risk. Unlike a virus, there's no pill for it. The only cure is connection, listening, and love. Helping seniors live well isn't just about doctors, meds, or good food, it's about being there. A kind look, a quick phone call, or sitting down to hear a story from way back can be the best medicine we've got. So, now that we see how deeply loneliness hurts, we can't just feel bad and move on. Sympathy only matters if it turns into action. So how do we help seniors shake off loneliness, not just to live longer, but to live happier and with purpose? This is a team effort, and it starts with three angles: family, society, and the seniors themselves. Each has a part to play in closing gaps, building bonds, and keeping spirits strong. From families, love is the best medicine. Family is home, it's where seniors turn for comfort, where they feel needed. Even small gestures from kids or grandkids can make a world of difference. A quick daily call to check in, a weekend meal together, or just sitting down to hear grandma's old stories, these things matter more than we realize. They remind seniors they still have a place in our hearts, still loved and valued. Families can also teach seniors simple tech tricks, like video calls or scrolling through grandkid photos on a phone. Some might hesitate at first, but once they get the hang of it, it's like bringing family closer, even from miles away. Most importantly, let seniors be part of family life. Little things like tending plants, cooking, or watching the kids, or bigger stuff like weighing in on family plans, keep their minds active and their hearts full. It shows them they're still a vital piece of the puzzle. From society, let seniors live, not just exist. A modern world can't afford to forget its elders. Governments, local communities, and organizations need to step up with programs just for seniors. Think exercise clubs, art classes, book groups, or volunteer projects that match their abilities. Some places already have senior centers that work wonders. These spots let folks drop by to chat, move around, or share a laugh over tea with others their age. It's not just about staying upbeat, it helps fend off illness and slows down aging. We also need support for seniors living alone or with no family, like mental health aid, home care services, or regular visits from volunteers. Even a brief check-in can brighten a quiet day. From seniors themselves, rediscover the joy of living. No matter how much help comes from others, seniors also need to take charge of their own happiness. Old age isn't the end, it's a new chapter if you embrace it. Start small but stay positive. Light exercise like walking or stretching every day. Joining local clubs or groups. Keeping up hobbies like reading, gardening, journaling, or painting. Saying hi to neighbors, striking up small talk, or even learning to video chat with family. The key is not shutting down because of age or feeling left out. Seniors deserve joy, and they have every right to chase it. In the end, easing loneliness takes more than a one-time kind act. It's about steady teamwork, family love, community care, and seniors stepping up for themselves. When these come together, older folks won't walk their final years alone, they'll be surrounded by warmth, connection, and meaning. We've just taken a heartfelt journey, hearing about the quiet struggles of lonely seniors, the heavy toll it takes, and real ways to bring more light to their lives. But as we wrap up, it's not just about what we've learned, it's about what we do next. Loneliness in old age is tough, but it's not unbeatable. A little care, a quick, "How you doing?" an afternoon sipping coffee and swapping stories, can lift a weary spirit. Seniors don't need grand gestures. They just need to know they're still seen, still loved, still part of our world. For those of us caught up in life's rush, let's hit pause now and then. Call mom, dad, or grandpa. Head home a bit earlier one weekend. Listen to that same old story you've heard a million times as a kid. Because one day, when our hair's gray too, we'll probably just want someone to sit with us, hear us out, and smile. As a community, we can all pitch in, even in small ways. Volunteer to visit a lonely senior. Plan a get-together at a nursing home. Show someone how to use a phone to see their grandkids' faces. These simple acts can spark hope in the quietest corners of someone's life. And to the seniors out there, keep believing life's got plenty to offer. Your heart can still feel warm, your smile can still shine bright. Step out of loneliness with faith, new friendships, and a hunger to live fully, no matter your age. Let's build a world together, each of us, all of us, where no one grows old alone. Let's make aging a gentle, loving journey, filled with care and connection.